Okay, so in this tutorial we are going to continue with Jack walking between this two end objects, just that we are going to do a little bit differently. See right here, Jack kind of turned to face the tube and kept walking, right? So I'm just going to make this, put it outside. So um, going to face the tube first and then start the process, and we are going to keep it here. um, get rid of all these things. So we are back to the original version. In fact, this is the version kind of we met along the way, we saw along the way, and from there we went in that direction. Okay, so now when he gets close to the tube, we will do something. So we are just going to keep walking, and whenever he gets too close, we'll do something. Okay, so right here, we'll just use a if statement here. So if Jack comes close to the tube, then we'll turn. Okay, so if Jack is within threshold of 1 meter threshold of tube, okay, comes close to the tube, then we will make him turn. I just made a copy of this and put it here. Make him turn towards the cone. Okay, so now Jack, if he comes too close to the tube, then he turns towards the cone. Okay, and make a copy of this, and also, so since he is going to walk across, you know what, I'm just going to delete it for now. So now let's go ahead and play this. He's walking, and every time after walking, that's the key, every time after walking we are checking, doing this if condition. So anytime if the if condition satisfies, and then he turns and walks away. So walking towards the cone, but we don't have a check for cone, that's why he just went away. Make a copy, and if he comes close to the cone, right, so for this end, then Jack should turn to face the tube. Okay, so here we basically reversed it. If he comes too close to the cone, turn to face the tube, and the original one was if he comes too close to the tube and turn to face the cone. Okay, so let's look into this code, full code. So we oriented the Jack, and oriented Jack. After that, we entered the loop, and within the loop, we are just keep on walking. Okay, walking, move forward statements, and after every time we move forward, we are going to do this if check and this if check, just to check whether Jack came close to any of the end objects. If he did, then we will change the direction and simply go up and again continue walking. So you can see the sequence. First turn towards the tube, come here, move forward. All this, both if conditions fail, come back here, move forward. Both conditions fail, come back here, move forward, so on. At some point, after 10 times or so, this if condition will succeed. Then Jack turns towards the cone, then go up, and now he is starting to walk towards the cone. Okay, so that's the idea. You can see this line will be executed lots of times, and whenever Jack reaches either end, then corresponding if statement will becomes true, right? Until then, both of them will be false. Once Jack reaches the end, then it becomes true. So we simply change the direction for Jack, then we continue. Okay, so this code is a little bit different. You can see we are using a loop, and only one loop, and a couple of if statements inside. Okay, so all the action happens here. So earlier we had a two while loops and walking was within each of those loops. Okay, so we are kind of setting up to do something more in the next one. So let's make sure that it is working properly. Return, and you can see that while loop is walking. Now that if condition successful, first if condition, so it turned to face cone and it keeps on walking again. Now this if condition became successful, they are true, so then we turned and keep walking towards the tube. So you can see kind of back and forth after so many times walking, the different if statement becomes true, the condition becomes true, and we turn, Jack turns. Okay, um, so this is really another version of walking. So earlier we had a while and while, or a loop within that two while loops. Here just a loop and two if statements. Okay, so all the walking happens in one line. Okay, um, thank you.